Okay guys, it's Old Man G here back again with another video for Red Devil Studio. I'm joined by a special guest, Filippo from Tactical Manager TV. Welcome, Filippo. Thank you very much for coming on the channel. Please, guys, if you're watching, please head over to Tactical Manager TV. The link will be in the description. There's a lot of tactical analysis, and it covers a lot of South American football as well as the Premier League, Bundesliga. So there's a lot of very, very good content out there. Really good guy. Please head over there and support his channel. It would be greatly appreciated. But he's on today on Red Devil Studio to talk about, we're going to be talking about Van De Beek, a tactical breakdown with Donny Van De Beek, how he'll fit in the system, how he'll play, what we expect basically from Donny Van De Beek as a Manchester United player, as United go into their first game of the season against Crystal Palace, and the preview will be on shortly. So, Filippo, how do you think, let's go straight into it, how do you think Donny Van De Beek is going to fit into the system that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will play?
Okay, so I'm going to say what I think he'll do throughout the season, then I can tell you later what I would do if I were him, and hopefully he does something like that. I don't know if it'll work, we'll see. So the way I see it is, Manchester United plays a 4-3-3 formation where Bruno is obviously our attacking center mid, Pogba's behind him, and then usually we play Matic right behind Pogba, a little bit behind Pogba, kind of like this. And the way I see it is, Donny Van De Beek could play the role that Matic played, but I don't think that's how we're going to start. I think first he's going to start the way we finished last season, and he might do some tests throughout the season to see where he's going to fit Donny Van De Beek. Because Donny Van De Beek at Ajax, he played a role more similar to Bruno Fernandes. He played more of an attacking midfielder. So that's how I think he's going to do. I think he's going to maybe try it, put as a backup for Bruno, so Bruno can get some rest at cup games. Maybe play him sometimes where Matic plays, test it out, see how it goes, or maybe where Pogba plays. I think that's what he might do. He's not going to change the formation. He'll keep the 4-3-3. He's not going to put four midfielders just to include Donny Van De Beek. He's going to have to fight for a spot there. I think for now he's more likely to get Matic his spot, but that's not what I would do. But I'll let you go from there.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so before we obviously get into what you think we do, like, what do you think that? How do you think that Donny Van De Beek? What will he bring, or what will he add to this Manchester United team?
So Donny Van De Beek at Ajax, he would score goals, get assists, just like any attacking midfielder, but something that they don't talk about him, he's a super aggressive defender. He comes back to defend, he tackles, he goes hard. We saw a little bit of that at the scrimmage, the friendly match against Aston Villa that we played. We lost 1-0, but we saw a little bit of what Donny Van De Beek can do on the defensive end. So that's what we can expect from him. If he plays a little more back, we're gonna see a very hard defender, strong defender, aggressive despite the size. He's a big player. If he plays, we're gonna see him coming back and helping on defense. That's what we can see from him. Something that from Bruno is a little less. Bruno's not lazy, but he doesn't come back as much. I think if we have Donny Van De Beek in Bruno's place, it might be a little more defensive minded, despite Donny Van De Beek scoring a lot of goals and getting a lot of assists for Ajax. But we'll see how he does in the Premier League. Premier League is different.
Of course it is. And you said obviously previously that that's not how you play. How would you, if you were in Ole's position, how would you set up with Donny Van De Beek?
Well, it might not be a popular opinion among Manchester United fans, and please hear me out before I say this, because let me finish, because people are gonna say, "What? How would you do it?" I would put him at Pogba's position, Paul Pogba's position. So it would be Bruno Fernandes and him right behind Bruno Fernandes. Now, listen, I'm not gonna put Pogba on the bench. I'm gonna put Pogba where Matic is, which is where he played at Juventus. Pogba at Juventus, he played back. He would bring the ball forward. He's big. He can play good defense. He wins balls in the air. Great on tackle. But if you put him forward, Pogba's a little lazy on coming back, and you know how it is. You've seen Pogba. But if you put it back and he's playing defense and bringing the ball up, that's where Pogba is big time. And I don't care about Pogba filling up the stat sheet, which he didn't do as much on Juve, but that was his peak. That's when he was fantastic. That's when he would bring the ball up, play defense. So I would put Pogba essentially where Matic is, coming from behind. I would put Donny Van De Beek where Pogba is and keep Bruno where he is. For the starting lineup, obviously, you can rotate that. You can maybe switch Donny and Pogba. At least test it out, right? At least test it out.
No, fair enough. I think that's a reasonable shout, and I think you're right. I think people do underestimate Pogba. See, sometimes he uses the ball, but if he's disciplined to play that role, like then he can certainly play it. Although obviously we have Matic. And I guess final question as we sort of round things up, and thanks again, mate, is that what is your actual expectation of Donny Van De Beek as a player going into the season, and I guess for the season? What do you expect from him?
Well, it's a little bit of what I said before. I expect him to start off the bench, but I have I have good expectations on him. I am hoping he'll be a key piece for the team by the end of the season, hopefully a starter. I like what I saw in Ajax when he played for the Champions League against Chelsea. Last season, I believe it was Chelsea. Yeah, I can't remember because this whole everything that's been going on. But I have expectations that he will become a starter for Manchester United, considering Manchester United doesn't sign anyone else for the center mid position, which I've been advocating a little off topic. I always wanted Manchester United. I think someone that would fit in the midfield, it's Savic from Lazio, would fit in that midfield. That never was speculated, just a player that I know would fit, and I know we can get a player from Lazio. So let's say we don't sign anyone. I expect Donny Van De Beek to eventually start. Matic go to the bench. That's my expectation for him. And I would say if he plays consistently, I'll put that he'll score around 5 Premier League goals and get a couple assists. 5 goals, 5 assists during the season at the Premier League. So decent season, since he won't have as many minutes as Pogba, in my opinion.
Okay, thanks very much, Chief. So thanks again, guys, for watching. So really appreciate you, Philippe, for coming on. Remember, guys, head over to Tactical Manager TV. The link will be in the description. Check out his channel. He's got a lot of tactical analysis on all things football there. So really appreciate you guys heading over to his channel and giving him some support. So if you're watching, guys, thanks again for so much. If you're new to the channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter, X. Smash the notification button for latest Manchester United news. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers.